can have a few chips before you go.
I'm going to need a bigger uniform if you keep cooking.
That's what you need, love. A few puddings down here, Mark.
yeah, I suppose.
Don't ask him. Keep cooking it and he'll keep eating it.
Don't seem so keen today, though, does he? Go on. You best tell her.
Spoke to Dad last night.
I'll go see my fat's not burning.
You've only just put it on. Stay where you are. We all live here. Go on. What did he have to say for himself?
Not much. He's pig sick, I know that much.
And the rest from what you told me.
Well, at least he knows how I've been feeling then, doesn't he? Still, at least he's communicating with someone.
Well, I reckon he's struggling, love. He's seen you going out as if you're not mothered.
Whoa, hang on.
Hey, I'm not having a go. But you've got a sight more nous than he has. We both know that. And if anything gets sorted proper, it's going to come from you. Now, that's all I'm going to say. I'll go see to my chips.
He's going to have to wait.
Recovered from all that hard riding?
Take more than that to wear me out, love.
I'll bet. You up for another session sometime, or what?
Well, as long as you are. What are you doing this afternoon?
Well, I think I could find a window in my schedule.
Best leave it open for me then, aren't you?
Around 2-ish, if that suits.
I'll bring my riding crop.
Oh, we're not quite at that stage yet. Time we got you into some jodhpurs, mind.
We shan't be admitting any old scrubbers, you know.
Well, it'd be good for everybody if it takes off. Good for the pub, the restaurant. Me, if the breakdown.
You know, it's going to be more of a country life B&B, not a DSS B&B. You have to be very careful who you take into the house.
Have you seen me post my packed boxes?
They're in the dryer, I told you once.
You never know when you might get knocked down by a bus. It's a big undertaking, though, starting up a new business from scratch, especially when you've got a lot on already.
Well, once you make up your mind, you're halfway there. I learned that from Bob. He's very wise, you know.
How are you going to survive without me for 2 full days? You do realise it's 48 hours? Oh, I'll leave you to it. See you later, Bob. Have a good trip. Ta-da.
I'll manage because I know this is your last little business jaunt. From now on, you are all mine.
And happy to be so, my little love muffin. Still, I've got to square the old part-time with the boss and that, you know.
Well, you said you could get through ladies' tights in half the time it takes a normal fella.
Oh, well, I guess who knows.
Don't stop on my account.
It's done my way out. Bit of business.
His last overnighter, isn't that right?
Absolutely.
Oh, what is it this time? Wakefield Suspenders Festival?
Just up and down, you know, sorting a few things out.
And then back to his loving wife with her new high-class bed and breakfast establishment.
You all right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, of course. Come in. The rest of them are still on the dinner.
Just thought I'd come round, you know, see how you're doing.
You deserve a better old man than the one you've been given, mate. You really do. I feel a bit of an idiot after last night, to be honest.
Yeah, well, at least I know you care.
I wish I could tell you how much. Last night, honestly, I don't think I've ever been lower in my life. I'm glad you came along. I'd still have been stood there freezing to death.
Look, I know I've called you in that, but well, you deserved it, didn't you? Well, what are we going to do now, though? You and Mum just can't never see each other ever again.
I'm working on it, son. And I think, well, I hope that your mum is too. Things can only get better. She's sussed your mum. Sight more than I am.
Yeah, Grandad said that too.
Oh, did he? Great. Oh, we'll work it out. Your granddad's always right, so he keeps telling me. How's work, anyway?
Well, I don't think I'll have any if I don't get moving. Look, I'll see you later.
What do you think you're after round here?
Waiting for Andy. What's it got to do with you, anyway?
Well, they're all out, so you might as well clear off. And I don't want aught to do with you.
Said that to you, has he?
If you're still here when I come back, I'm calling the police.
What's up? Frightened he might see what you've nicked.
I might live in the same house, that's the only thing we have in common.
See? I told me Dad you'd never be a proper dingle, you. You wasted time.
Maybe, but I'll never be an embarrassment to him.
You tell Andy when you see him. I've been round, and I'll be back. Have you heard me?
Yeah, I don't know how some people can eat so much at lunchtime. I'd be asleep all afternoon.
They're not eating enough as far as I'm concerned.
We're busier than we have been, though, especially these last few nights. You said so yourself.
Well, appearances can be deceptive, Chloe. It might look busy, but it's all about cash flow, and basically, it's not flowing.
You're not very cost-effective then, are you?
Excuse me? Who rattle your cage, Richard Branson?
You want cheaper raw materials, getting to the point of service faster. Therefore, you're cutting your input costs without having to cut your customer charges.
You mean charge you twice as much for sitting there all day with a cup of coffee?
Yeah, we'll have a sandwich in the pub.
You've got some front, you have, pal.
What I'm saying is, you do all this poncy French grub that basically...
Whoa. Haute cuisine, and you are very close to being barred.
Yeah, whatever. You want quick and cheap at lunchtime. It takes half hour to read your menu. Burgers, chips, that's what you need.
Burger off.
I mean it. I mean, can you imagine, for example, your business mob driving out Hotton, a swift half, bit of boiled ham and a steam baked back cracked it, a few crisps in a basket. Bosh, Bob's your uncle.
Time for a strategic withdrawal, love. Go and read your management book or something, eh?
I've got a point.
You'll have a lump if you don't clear off. Where's Roy Rogers, then?
Sorry?
Fraser. Whenever I look for him, he's off somewhere. Sure he avoids me.
I can't think why. He'll be out with the horses somewhere. I don't know. Just give him a break.
That's all he has, breaks. He's never there. Don't trust him. Where's Charity, anyway?
I'm here. Why? Did you miss me?
Only in the sense that I couldn't see you working. Where have you been?
A couple of the horses wanted walking out. 2 birds with 1 stone. They get exercise, Charity gets a riding lesson.
What do you get?
A pay rise for doing such a great job.
Everybody getting on so well. That's enough bonus for me.
Too well, when we've got a business to run.
Shall I give you 2 around, see how we're doing? You find a job that wants catching up and I'll do it.
And if I'm supposed to be chatting up your posh clients, it's as well I know what I'm talking about, don't you think?
I've got a pile of admin stuff needs going over.
We can do it now if you like.
No, we can leave it till later on. In fact, why don't we do it at the Woolpack tonight? So long as you've nothing else on.
Nothing that comes before work. See you later. You're improving.
Bet Antonio Carluccio don't have to go through all this, eh?
Oh, well, at least he's got them other 2.
What other 2?
You know, them 3 tenors. Oh, they're marvellous.
No, it means...
Don't even go there, Chloe. I'll tell you what, though, I'm going to have to come up with something because this lunchtime trade, it's killing us, and if we don't pick up soon, we might as well be shut.
Well, what about what Scott was saying earlier on?
I'm a chef, not a dispensing machine.
Hey, I like that one, Ave Maria.
You don't have to go down market, though. Somebody who's creative like you should be like, fashioning the ultimate executive snack, crafting the contemporary-filled bread experience.
I already do sandwiches.
Oh, please yourself, I was only trying to help.
Where are you off to, then?
Hey, them kids of yours can get through a slice loaf faster than I can butter one. Do you want out while I'm going?
No, I don't think so. Listen, you know you said you weren't having a go at me earlier.
Well, I wasn't.
Well, you were really, weren't you?
Well, if I were out for the lad's sake, you know what you're doing between you and our Sean.
It's not as if I'm out clubbing it every night, is it? I don't want to feel guilty just for having a good time for a change.
And did you?
Well, have a good time. Yeah, I did.
Give us a ring if you want something put in the oven for when you get home. See ya.
See ya.
Hey, what's your game? Look, if you've come for more bother, Sean, I'd rather we did it outside. I'll be ready for you this time.
I've come to apologise.
You what? You think you can just crack somebody and then come waltz in the house like nothing's happened?
I'm telling you I'm sorry. I made a mistake.
And I copped for it. Well, thanks very much. Right, you've apologised. Get out.
It was a really stupid thing to do. I wouldn't blame you if you took a swing at me.
Yeah, I'm still making my mind up, mate.
Should have known better than think Angie was seeing somebody. I snapped and I'm sorry.
Have you said this to Angie?
I will.
And you expect me to just forget about it, do you?
I'm not that stupid.
So what, then?
Let me buy you a drink. Work on it, at least.
Tell you what, let's forget about it, eh? You have your drink and I'll pass, all right?
You drink with Angie?
She's a civilised human being. Who doesn't go around cracking people who've done nothing wrong?
And I'm not all right point taking. I've made a complete pillock of myself and I'm trying to put it right. So are you coming for a drink or what? What am I supposed to do? Beg?
Nah, just pay.
Thought you'd done all your good deeds for one day.
There's not wrong with helping somebody out when they need it.
So what's it this time then, eh? You making the porridge?
You're on private land.
And you're not.
I've been invited. Why don't you just mind your own business and leave us alone, eh? Why Andy wants all to do with you, I don't know.
We're mates, darling. All right? But you wouldn't know out about that, though, would you?
I told you what to do if you didn't clear off. I mean it.
Big deal. Call the coppers, then. What are you going to tell them, eh? Andy's mate's leaning on a wall outside doing nout. I can just see it now, helicopters, full right gear.
We'll see.
Hey, lads, drop everything. Kane Dingle's leaning on a wall at Sugden's farm.
Well, why don't you just stay there and you'll find out.
I'll tell you what. When they come here, yeah, tell them that I've just gone checking a few traps, eh? I'm sure the dog teams will find me, eh? You silly cow.
What?
Never spoke.
We're just having a quiet drink, OK?
Fine. Well, it'll be 3:40.
Good.
Right.
So did she say anything specific?
Not really. Not that I can remember. I just got a sense, that's all. She sounded like she hadn't completely written you off. Well, not you. You as a couple.
Yeah, but did you get any kind of vibe about her being better off on her own?
You're the one that's been saying that.
She's hardly been stopping in pining at home every night, has she?
I get the impression Angie going out and enjoying herself is making you feel a little bit less guilty about what you were getting up to.
Are you trying to wind me up?
And what are you going to do? Start swinging out again? I'm telling you what I think. You don't have to like it.
You're talking rubbish, man.
Just because you bought these doesn't mean I'm obliged to say what you want to hear. Cheers.
Well, is that it?
It's Angie's door you should be knocking on, Sean. Not mine.
Oh, good job we're early then.
Do you mind? We're not home for another hour, eh?
I really want to book for later on tonight, if that's OK.
See if we can fit you in. One moment.
You see, we'll get a bigger cool unit in, and then you can have all your nice cheeses and pesto sauces, and then you've got all your sandwich fillings ready on display.
Yeah, well, as long as you think there's a market for it.
Of course there is. We'll be fighting them off. Now, that's why you need to give in your notice with Albert Ironside, so you can spend more time with me.
Where's this, then?
Where's what, darling?
This market for something where you'll be fighting folk off.
Ah, Viv's old place. Once it's gone up market under new management, what was that sad-looking old post office?
Is going to be selling sandwiches.
Correct. Well, luxury delicatessen food items, actually.
Aimed at lunchtime trade?
Well, no, I mean, it's all up in the air at the moment. I mean, there's no definite.
Not for long, Flower. So, what time can you fit us in?
We're booked up.
Marlon, you are not booked up.
8 o'clock, see what you want.
Come on.
What's that with him, then?
This all looks reasonably positive.
Very.
No, just reasonably.
Well, you know more about the admin side than I do.
Well, somebody has to see the big picture and not get carried away. That's where Tara fell down, I'm afraid.
Not just there, from what I hear.
I tell you what, should we have another drink?
Yeah, I'll get this.
You're working. Stoke can pay for them. I'll go.
Are you sure?
I'm quite capable.
No, I didn't
I'm
mean that.
actually capable of a lot more than people imagine.
Is he always this touchy?
I think it might just be you.
What have I done?
Nothing. What's that got to do with it?
I wouldn't have had him down as your type either.
And why's that then? Just because he can't get up on a horse?
Sorry, I'm out of order. And there's no rules about bosses and employees having to be best mates, is there?
Well, I do all right.
I wasn't including you.
And I'm not about to change anything either. If I can help it.
I didn't see him on my way up. He's probably gone home.
He said he were looking at traps. Then he set off towards the trees at the other side of the track. That's still Jack's land.
He's just trying to upset you, Emily.
Well, it's working. I'm expecting everybody home any minute, and there's a trespasser skulking about.
It is Kane, and we both know what he's like.
I don't care. He could be up to anything. I don't want Victoria being frightened if he's still hanging about outside.
I'll go and have a look.
He's up to no good, or he wouldn't be up here. Jack's had enough bother without have his machinery being pinched.
I'll radio in and I'll go and have a look for him. If he's there, I'll get him to clear off, then I'll come back down and let you know. And you can make me a brew.
As long as you don't mind.
Emily, it's my job.
That was the game.
Is that you?
Cracking match, that.
Lads, listen. Let me get you a drink.
Oh, you've livened up a bit since last night?
Yeah, well, I know when I've been out of order.
Does that mean we get one for every time?
All right, all right.
Hey, if we didn't care, we wouldn't stick our oar in, would we?
It's called knowing who your mates are. And I'm always up for a couple of pints by way of apology. That's him again, Jason.
Yeah, coming up.
Who said a couple?
Carlos's orange juice is working. And we were very upset.
Me and all, Jason. Good job of being paid.
What's going on with your girlfriend?
Not you again.
All that deli business, what's she playing at? Tampering with my trade?
Oh, come on, Marlon, what are you on about?
You're in league with her, aren't you? Stabbing me in the back, the pair of you.
Sean, get him a pint and all, shut him up. Keep your hair on. Carl, we're only talking it up for her own benefit. I mean, take no notice. By tomorrow, she'll have changed her mind and it'll be aromatherapy or something daft like that.
Women, Marlon. It's what they do.
They can do what they like, as long as they don't start making butties at lunchtimes and selling them to my customers.
Free market economy, mate.
Don't you start.
EU policy.
Give over, this is Yorkshire.
Well, you should be safe, then.
Kane? It might work on Emily, Kane, but don't bother trying it with me. I'm not playing your silly games, all right? I've got better things to do with my time, Kane.
Have you nothing better to do with your time?
Not now, I haven't.
So are we done then?
I think so.
Oh, good. Does that mean I can go and powder my nose?
Yeah, you can bring another round back as well if you like.
Are we still on the works, Tab?
No, it's on me from now on. Please indulge me, seeing as I've made you work late. We're a good team.
Sorry?
Charity and me. People don't always see it, but it works for us. We get on very well.
I'm sure you do.
In case you were wondering.
I wasn't.
I'm just letting you know should you decide to start wondering.
Well, I appreciate the information. Let's get this sorted, shall we? I'm good at what I do. OK, I'm lucky to get this job. Though you're lucky to get me, come to that. I'm not going to blow it before I've even had a chance to drag it out of the pathetic state it's in, because it is in a state, Chris. I'm not stupid. And you're not either, I can see that. But we're pulling it round. So, just so long as we know one another, all right?
You'll find no traps round here. Anyway, it's all a bit romantic for you, this, isn't it? Moonlight, Stars. I'd have nicked a bottle of wine if I'd known.
You won't find it a joke when you're stuck in a cell in Hot and Nick.
Who's joking? Of course, the handcuffs are a bit of a temptation, but I'll get over it.
You just can't stop pushing it, can you?
Is that what you want?
Just back off, Kane. You're on really dodgy ground, be careful, eh?
I think we both are. I think we're both past being careful and all.
You're talking to an on-duty police officer.
I know. And I'm wondering what she's going to do with me.
Nothing. And I don't need this, so just go home, will you, Kane? You're frightening Emily.
Not frightening you, though, am I?
Look, I could lose my job just fooling around like this out here. I'm going home.
You might be fooling around. I'm dead serious.
Let go of my arm. Now, Kane, or I'll hurt you. I'll lose my job.